Now with our exclusive with Michael Jackson's children, Paris and Prince Jackson, opening up in a rare interview as Paris begins her own music career. Chris Connolly sat down with both of them and joins us now from Los Angeles with more. Chris, good morning.
And good morning to you, Whit. You know, it's certainly a daunting legacy, but with the support of her brother, Paris Jackson is forging her own musical path with her guitar, her voice, and some deeply personal songs that have helped her cope.
It wasn't until the last couple years where I started calling myself a musician and embracing that, the feeling that I think I was born to do this.
Her words, her style, her feelings. At 22, Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's only daughter, is now a recording artist with bandmate Gabriel Glenn in the Soundflowers, letting the world in.
I originally started writing music for myself just to get things out, to purge. I don't know, it just feels good to share it. It feels like not butterflies in your stomach, but in your heart. It's cool.
The Soundflowers EP and Unfiltered, a docuseries featuring Paris on Facebook Watch, chronicling her eclectic folk musical journey, walking in those daunting footsteps, supported along the way by those closest to her, like her brother Prince.
The way we were raised, me being the oldest, I feel like I should be the one that's protecting the group.
You lead with your vulnerability, don't you? That's got to be challenging for you as a person.
Yeah, I do wear my heart on my sleeve, or so I've been told, so people can usually tell when something's wrong.
The world first saw that vulnerability in 2009, when at age 11, Paris spoke these heartbreaking words at her father's memorial service.
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much.
Years later, at age 15, in the midst of more trying times, Paris would write the intensely personal Geronimo. Now, a track from the EP.
To love someone, to really feel romance, to hold someone.
What can you tell us about the young woman who wrote Geronimo?
Kids can be mean, your body's going through changes, your emotions are everywhere and just all over the place. A lot of kids that age also suffer from depression and hardcore mental illnesses.
In your toughest times, you've talked about some of the stuff you went through, depression, self-harm. What was, you think, the source of your pain?
I think part of it was, a good portion of it was just being that age and going through the trials and tribulations of a 15-year-old girl. Also just trauma. Trauma is, the seed to any kind of unhealthy coping skill that you choose.
I remember when my sister first played Geronimo for me, I can hear and feel all the emotion and pain and hurt that went into that song. And I just remember thinking that, this was a song I think that other people both could relate to, but other people needed to hear.
What's it like to hear your brothers say stuff like that?
It's amazing. I don't want to get all emotional, but he's everything to me.
We see a clip early on in your docuseries where you tell your father that you want to do something just like him.
What do you want?
I do what you do.
What do I do?
You dance and sing.
What did he ever tell you about being a performer?
No matter what it was we were interested in, at one point I wanted to be an astronaut. He was like, do it. Do it, educate yourself as much as possible and then go with it, with every aspect of life.
Why are you stronger now? What's helped you the most in terms of getting up and facing the day in a way maybe you couldn't years ago?
Perspective, I think, is the biggest one. But, they say, new levels, new devils. You get stronger, life will get a little harder.
When you are on stage and you're performing one of your songs and you see in somebody's eyes that you're connecting with them, what does that feel like?
I have to look away because it brings me to tears sometimes. It's a good feeling.
And her greatest hope, she says, is that listeners will be uplifted by her songs in the same way that the music of others has healed her during tough times. Whit?
Chris and those siblings, they've been through so much. They really opened up to you in that interview. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. You can watch new episodes of Unfiltered, Paris Jackson and Gabriel Glenn every Tuesday on Facebook Watch, and the Soundflower self-titled EP is out now.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.